Happy Valentines, everyone. Welcome. Today we're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some quiz, some stories, the history of Valentine, and singing. First, we're going to sing. If there were no words, no way to speak, I will still hear you. If there were no tears, no way to feel inside, I still feel for you. And even if the sun refused to shine, even if romance went up within, you will still have my heart until the end of time. You are I need my love, my valentine. All of my life I have been waiting for all you give to me. You open my eyes and show me how to love you so fearlessly. I've dreamed of this 1,000 times before, but in my dreams I couldn't love you more. I will give you my heart until the end of time. You all I need, my love, my valentine. And even if the sun refused to shine, with romance when I'm with him, you would see have my heart until the end of time. 'Cause all I need is you, my valentine. Hey guys, thank you for coming. Next one is my funny Valentine. My funny Valentine, sweet comet Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. You look so laughable, unphotographable, yet you my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little too weak? When you open it, to speak? Are you smart? But don't change your hair for me now if you care for me. Stay little Valentine, stay each day is a Valentine Day. Is your finger less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me, not for you care for me. Stay little Valentine, stay each day is Valentine's Day. Next song is Love Me Like. You the light, you the night, you the color of my blood. You the cure, you the pain. You the only thing I wanna touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You the fear I don't care, 'cause I've never been so high. Follow me to the dark. Let me take you past our satellites. You can see the world you, but to life. So love to do. Love me like you do, love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Fading is fading out on the edge of paradise. Every inch of your skin is a holy grail I've gotta find. Only you can set my heart on fire. On the fire, yeah, all lit. You see the peace. 'Cause I'm not thinking straight. My heart's spinning around. I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. 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 Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. 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 Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? I let you seek the pièce, 'cause I'm not thinking straight. My head's spinning around. I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. 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 Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. 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 Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Next song is Born for You. Welcome, UK. Too many billion people running around the planet. What is the chance in heaven that you find? You wait to me, tell me what is this sweet station? It's the miracle that's happened. Touch us shirts for examination. Only one thing it could be. That I was born for you, it was written in the stars. Yes, I was born for you, and the choice was never ours. It's as if the powers of the universe conspired to make you mine until the day I die. That's the day that I was born for you. Too many foolish people trying to come between us. None of them seem to matter when I look into your eyes. Now I know why I belong here. In your arms I found the answer. Somehow nothing would seem so wrong here if you only realize that I was born for you and that you were born for me. And in this weird world, this was clearly meant to be. What we have, the world could never understand or ever take away until the day I die. A blessed day that I was born for you. Oh, I was. What we have in the world, understand or overtake away. And as the years go by, until the day I die, I bless the day that I was born for you. Next song, The Past. was wrong when I hurt you, but did you have to hurt me too? Did you think revenge would make it better? I don't care about the past. I just want our love to last. There's a way to bring us back together. I must forgive you, must forgive me too. If wanna try to put things back the way they used to be, 'cause there's no sense is going over and over the same things as before. So let not bring the past up anymore. Out of all the good we had, you only keep track of the bad. Do you know I not really love you? Didn't anyone tell you that to forgive? How can you be mad if you don't remember? I must forgive you. You must forgive me too. If you wanna try to put things back the way they used to be, 'cause there's no sense in going over and over the same things. So let's not bring the past up anymore. I must forgive you and you must forgive me too. It's the only thing that's left. We haven't tried to do one thing I sure will work that wasn't have time for before. Let's not bring the past up anymore. I thought something along was what we really needed. You said this time would hurt more than it helps, but I couldn't see that. I thought it was the end on a beautiful day. Story end. So I left the one I love at home to be alone, alone. And I try and find out that one thing turn that I'm nothing without you. I know better now. I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. I'd rather be beside you in a storm than safe and warm myself. I'd rather have her time together than to have it easy apart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart. Oh, 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 yeah. And then I meet someone and thought she could replace you. We got along just far, but wasn't time because she was not you. We have a lot of fun, though we knew we were freaking. Love was not impressed with our connection built on lies, on lies. So I'm here, I found the one thing is true, that I'm nothing without you. I know better now, and I've had to change our heart. I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. I would rather be beside you in a storm than sitting on my by myself. I'd rather have the hard times together than to have it easy apart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart, who holds my heart. I can't blame you, turn away from me. I like I done you, I can only feel the things I say with time. Please be mine. I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. I'd rather be beside you in a storm than saving home by myself. I'd rather have hard times together than to have it easy apart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart. I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. I'd rather be beside you in a storm than safe and warm by myself. I'd rather have hard times together than to have it easy apart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart, who holds my heart. I'd rather have one who holds my heart, who holds my heart. Well, that's the song.
Is it spicy?
Okay, guys. Now we're going to thank you. Now we're going to play some quiz game. We're going to play. Hold on. We're going to play some games. We're going to play 10 quiz. Let me get my photos. Okay. Hold on. Let me take a picture. Hold on. Give me 5 minutes. Give me a few. How you guys doing? Guys having fun today for Valentine's Day? Okay. Okay, question number one. Before X stood for a kiss, what did it withstand at the end of a letter? Before X stood from a kiss, what did it REPTESENT at the end of a letter? Anyone? Okay, guys, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay. Uh, mhm. Hey, Sabum, going to take a couple break minutes. Everybody, time, everybody. Okay. Boom. Okay. Question one. Before X stood for a kiss, what did it will spend REPRESENT and of a letter? You guys have you guys have the answer? Huh? Well, before X stood for a kiss, what did it will spend REPRESENT at the end of a letter? Hold on. Let me do it on let me text it. Hold on. Okay, that's the question in the below. Nope. You'll never get it, guys. You'll never get it. You want the answer? The answer is the cross. Yeah, the cross. It's a valentine quiz. Okay, question number 2. In Roman Methodist, Cupid is the son of whom? Who is Cupid in question 2? Cupid has what name in Greek? Greek. Cupid has what name in Greek methodologies? Anyone? The answer is yep. Very good. Good. Good job. Yep. Number question 3. In Roman method, Cupid is the son of whom? Question 3. In Roman method methodologies, Cupid is the son of whom? Anyone knows? Yeah, very good. Nancy. Question 4. In the Roman method, with whom does Cupid fall in love? Who did Cupid fall in love? Who did Cupid fall in love? Anyone? He fall in love with. Hold on. Okay. It's Psycho. Psyche. No, it's yeah. Okay. Question number 5. What what Valentine's Day candy was first created on equipment made for teenagers? What is the first Valentine candy made for teenager? What's the very funny for what's the first candy made in Valentine's? Nope. Two more two more guess. Anyone? Sweetheart. Yep. No, sweethearts. Okay, that's the game, you guys. Now I'm gonna read a story for you. I have 4 stories. You guys want to see my? You guys want to see me for a while? Yeah. You are Nancy. I'm gonna read a story. Hold on. First story is going to be. It's a small world. What am I doing? Asked myself as I sat in front of my laptop looking as a stranger profile on a dating site of all times. My husband and I had divorced after a long marriage. We grown children. We had grown children, and I hadn't dated since I was a teenager. It wasn't thus introducing myself to someone online that was new to me. Everything about this was foreign. My fingers hovered over the send button. Lord through, if you think I should really get to know this man, give me a sign before I lost my nerve. I sent my invitation. I got response a few hours later. We started messaging back and forth, and when I was comfortable with our online friendship, We exchanged numbers and moved to chatting over the phone. His name was Jay, and he had a scooting voice that put me in edge. Have you lived in this area long? Jay asked. In our latest conference yet. Oh yes, my the daughter went to St. John, I said. Small world, my niece Carol went there to be replaced. I caught my breath. One of my daughter's best friends from school was named Carol. His mother, Kate, and I were close when our girls were little. By any chance, is your niece's mother named Kat? Actually, it is, Jay said. Kat is my sister. This was the sign I needed. Jay and I immediately scheduled our first date to meet at the park, and it was the beginning of something new and beautiful. How was the first story? It was good? It was good, the story, the first story? Nancy? Here was another one. Family man. My heart pounded as I checked my makeup in the mirror. I was going on a date, not just any date, through a Valentine's Day. It had been for years since my divorce, and thought I'd dated some during that time. None of those relationships had panned out until Jim's. He was the meat character and at our local grocery store and had a handsome face and a big heart. I've been so excited to introduce him to my teenage daughter's Lily. She, on the other hand, wasn't exactly thrilled to be meeting him. The doorbell chimed and I heard my daughter shouting, Mom, he's here, from the other end of the house. Lord, I flattered it. Please let this go well. Hurrying down the hall, I gasped when I opened the door to find James, his arms laden with gift bags, cards, candy, flowers, and balloons. All this for me I received for a vase for the flower. Not exactly, James turned to Lily, Lily, who was watching us from the doorway. This, he said, holding out another gift bag and a balloon are for you. Lady smiled right then. I knew that this would go well indeed because James could Jim cared not only for my heart but for the daughter too. 15 years and counting of marriage later, he still does. Man, that second story is good. I got two more stories to go. Long in Salsa Jaw. Happy Father Tom's Day, honey. My husband said, handing me a simple glass jar with a red lid. I see you received salsa jar, Tennessee. I guarantee everybody excited to see what he come up with this time. A few years earlier, we decided that the Valentine's Day we would only exchange gifts. We had made ourselves so stuffed animals, no candy, and definitely nothing heart shaped unless it was cut off construction paper with our own scissors. The gift that we gave each other was so much thoughtful and made him all paintings and we started dishes. We had some of our favorite date restaurants. Destiny had one planted new flower in the garden, planted new flower on the garden, and he handed painted vases with my name. And now there's all sorts of jar full of paper. I unscrewed the top of paper inside. You read one a day. Destiny said as I poured out a slip of paper. Do you remember the Cherokee dinner? I read aloud. I almost laughed. How could I forget? It was our favorite dinner in New York City. We fallen in love. Our plate of plenty of fries, midnight breakfast, and slice of pie bigger than my head. I reached in another note. Do you remember the boy's green donut? The green donut had been a plush toy our son and loved to chew on when he was a baby. We been thrilled when his he family give it up. I poured out another note, then another and another until I had gone through them all. Everyone had just single line. Do you remember? By the time I finished, there were tears in my eyes. Thank you, I said, pulling my husband into a hug. It was a Valentine that kept on going. Whatever I needed, an extra dose of love, I popped into that saucer jar for shared memory. Last story. My not so secret admirer. Michael Thompson, you have flowers in the office. Screen stretched a voice over a intercom and I said in Mrs. Miss Elizabeth seventh grade English class that Valentine's Day. I found confused it was tradition at our school for guys to send flowers to the office for their girlfriends. Girls paraded through the halls with their boutiques so classmates knew that someone thought they were special. No one sent flowers to the school office for guys. The classroom had erupted with laughter. I blushed and I said, slid out of my desk and headed down the hall to the office. The principal smiled boyly. Looks like you have a special someone, Michael. Mortified but also curious, I gripped the bud vase with two red carnations along in the hall. I read the card with love. You secret admirer. I had to mind it felt good even one of our credit grabbed by with two red curtains along the board. I read the card with you love secret admirer. I had to admit it felt good even if the comments uh, even the circumstances were unique, but who could it be? All day friend, especially on which girls they thought might like me, but no one Arthur made it to sending me flowers. I figure my Amelia with my does a secret after dinner. The phone rang. Nana was calling. I always be close to my grandmother, who attended every one of my football games. Hollering get him, Michael. When I went to for a tackle, Nana wished me a happy Valentine's and asked me about school and practice. Finally, she said, Mr. Father, I heard you have a secret admirer. Nana, I should have known all along she was the biggest friend, my not so secret admirer. Pretty good, huh? Now, now we have an article. What about Valentine's Day? How did Valentine's started? Well, first I'm going to read each paragraph. Then I'm going to play back for you. Oops, hold on. Uh, I need to present it first. Duh. Valentine's Day is a holiday celebrated every February 14th this year. Valentine's Day falls on a Wednesday across the United States and in other places around the world. Candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is the mysterious saint and where did this tradition come from? Find out about the meaning and history of Valentine's Day from the ancient Roman ruler of Lupercalia, the welcome spring to card giving customs of Victoria, England. Now I'm going to play back the first paragraph. Okay.
Day is a holiday celebrated every February 14th. This year, Valentine's Day falls on a Wednesday. Across the United States and in other places around the world, candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint and where did these traditions come from? Find out about the meaning and history of Valentine's Day from the ancient Roman ritual of Lupercalia that welcomed spring to the card-giving customs of Victorian England.
The legend of Saint Valentine. The history of Valentine's Day and the story of its patron saint is shrouded in a mystery. We do know that February has long been celebrated as month of romance, and that Saint Valentine's Day, as we know it today, concerns varieties of both Christians and ancient Roman tradition. But who was Saint Valentine, and how did he become associated with the ancient rite? The Catholic Church recognized at least three different saints named Valentine or Valentines, all of whom were one. The Catholic recognized three different saints named Valentine and Valentine are home where Mertian. One legend contains the Valentine was priest who who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Carlos II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and family, he un- unworthy marriage for young men. Valentine recognized the injustice of disdain, defeat, colony, and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's action was discovered, Carlos ordered that he be put to death. Still others instead that he was Saint Valentine of Terry, a bishop who was the true namesake of the holiday. He was beheaded by Claudius II outside Rome. Other stories say that Valentine may have been killed attempting to help Christians escape House Roman prison where they were often beaten and tortured according to one legend. And its friend Valentine equity sent the first Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with young girl, possibly his Jonathan daughter, who visited him during his conflict. Before his death, he stated that he worked for a little sign from you. Valentine explains that it's still in use today. All through the third behind that Valentine lenses is miracle. The stories all epitomized as appear historically, historically, and most importantly, woman's figure about the Middle Age, thanks to the Republican Valentine, would become one of the most popular saints in England and France.
The legend of Saint Valentine, the history of Valentine's Day, and the story of its patron saint, is shrouded in mystery. We do know that February has long been celebrated as a month of romance, and that Saint Valentine's Day, as we know it today, contains vestiges of both Christian and ancient Roman tradition. But who was Saint Valentine? And how did he become associated with this ancient rite? The Catholic Church recognizes at least three different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still others insist that it was Saint Valentine of Terna, a bishop, who was the true namesake of the holiday. He, too, was beheaded by Claudius II outside Rome. Other stories suggest that Valentine may have been killed for attempting to help Christians escape harsh Roman prisons, where they were often beaten and tortured. According to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during his confinement. Before his death, it is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed, "From your Valentine," an expression that is still in use today. Although the truth behind the Valentine legends is murky, the stories all emphasize his appeal as a sympathetic, heroic and, most importantly, romantic figure. By the Middle Ages, perhaps thanks to this reputation, Valentine would become one of the most popular saints in England and France.
Okay, continued. The original of Valentine's Day, a pagan festival in February. While some believe that Valentine's Day is celebrated in the middle of February to commemorate the anniversary of Valentine's death or burial, which probably occurred around AD 270. Others claim that the Christian Church may have decided to place St. Valentine's feast day in the middle of February in the effect of Christianity. The pagan celebrant of Lupercal celebrate at the idea of February or February 15th. Lupercal was a foreign festival dedicated to the Roman god of agriculture and has where has the woman found rulings and rumors. To begin, the festival members of the Lupercate and an order of Roman priests would gather and staircase where the infernal one and to the founders of Rome were believed to have been killed by the wolf or Lupercate. The priests would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for point. They would then strip the goat head into strip, dip them into the salad blood, and take to the streets, killing, slapping both women and chocolate with gold hidden. Far from being one woman welcome to touch the hides because it was believed to make them more fertile in the coming year. Later in the day, according to legend, all the young women in the city were placed their names in a big urn. The city blasters would each choose a name and become paired for the year. Each chosen woman then match often ended in marriage.
Valentine's Day, a pagan festival in February. While some believe that Valentine's Day is celebrated in the middle of February to commemorate the anniversary of Valentine's death or burial, which probably occurred around AD 270, others claim that the Christian Church may have decided to place St. Valentine's feast day in the middle of February in an effort to Christianize the pagan celebration of Lupercalia. Celebrated at the Ides of February, or February 15th, Lupercalia was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, as well as to the Roman founders Romulus and Remus. To begin the festival, members of the Luperci, an order of Roman priests, would gather at a sacred cave where the infants Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, were were believed to have been cared for by a she-wolf or lupa. The priests would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them into the sacrificial blood and take to the streets, gently slapping both women and crop fields with the goat hide. Far from being fearful, Roman women welcomed the touch of the hides because it was believed to make them more fertile in the coming year. Later in the day, according to legend, all the young women in the city would place their names in a big urn. The city's bachelors would each choose a name and become paired for the year with his chosen woman. These matches often ended in marriage.
Next paragraph. Valentine's Day mean a day of romance and love. Lubricant served the Iran rise as Christianity, but was outlawed as it was deemed un-Christian in the end of the 5th century when Pope Gelasius declared February 14th, St. Valentine was not until much later, however, the day became definitely associated with love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed to France and England that February 14th was the beginning of birth making season, which added to the idea for the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day romance. The English poet Geoffrey Collins was the first recorded St. Valentine's Day, a day women celebrate in 1375 poem permanent of falling weighing for this was sent on St. Valentine's Day when every food for could there to choose who his mate. Valentine greetings were popular as back as the Middle Age, through written Valentines didn't begin to appear until after 1400s. The oldest known Valentine still exists today was poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London following his capture at the Battle of Agincourt. The green is not part of the medical collection of the British Libraries, London, England. 7 years later, it's believed that King Henry V hired a warrior named John Lewin to convert Vining North into Catherine of Franklin.
Valentine's Day, a pagan festival in February. While some believe that Valentine's Day is
Oops, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Day meaning, a day of romance and love. Lupercalia survived the initial rise of Christianity, but was outlawed, as it was deemed un-Christian, at the end of the 5th century. When Pope Gelasius declared February 14th St. Valentine's Day, it was not until much later, however, that the day became definitively associated with love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed in France and England that February 14th was the beginning of birds' mating season, which added to the idea that the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day for romance. The English poet Geoffrey Chaucer was the first to record St. Valentine's Day as a day of romantic celebration in his 1375 poem, Parliament of Fowls, writing, "For this was sent on St. Valentine's Day, one every fowl cometh there to choose his mate." Valentine greetings were popular as far back as the Middle Ages. Though written valentines didn't begin to appear until after 1400, the oldest known valentine still in existence today was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London following his capture at the Battle of Agincourt. The greeting is now part of the manuscript collection of the British Library in London. England, Several years later, it is believed that King Henry V hired a writer named John Lydgate to compose a Valentine note to Catherine of Valois.
Who is Cupid? Cupid is often portrayed on Valentine's Day, called as name naked Cupid, launching arrows of love on unsparing level, but the Roman god Cupid has its roots in Greek mythology as the Greek god of love. Early accounts of his birth vary. Some say he is the son of Nyx and Erebus, others of Albert and Alice. Others suggest he is the son of Eris and Zalarin, or even Albert and Zen, who would have been both his father and grandfather. According to Greek poets, Eris was handsome and played with the emotions of gods and men, using golden arrows to inject love, led one to show eventually it wasn't until the Hurricane period that he began to be portrayed the mercy traveling child he'd become on Valentine's Day.
Cupid is often portrayed on Valentine's Day cards as a naked cherub launching arrows of love at unsuspecting lovers. But the Roman god Cupid has his roots in Greek mythology as the Greek god of love, Eros. Accounts of his birth vary. Some say he is the son of Nyx and Erebus, others of Aphrodite and Ares. Still others suggest he is the son of Iris and Zephyrus, or even Aphrodite and Zeus, who would have been both his father and grandfather. According to the Greek archaic poets, Eros was a handsome immortal played with the emotions of gods and men, using golden arrows to incite love and leading ones to sow aversion. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period that he began to be portrayed as the mischievous, chubby child he'd become on Valentine's Day cards. Day greetings and gifts. In addition to the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, France, and Australia. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around the 17th century. By the middle of the 18th, it was common for friends and lovers of all social classes to exchange small tokens of affection or handwritten notes. And by 1900, printed cards began to replace written letters due to improvements in printing technology. Ready-made cards were an easy way for people to express their emotions in a time when direct expression of one's feelings was discouraged. Cheaper postage rates also contributed to an increase in the popularity of sending Valentine's Day greetings. Americans probably began exchanging handmade valentines in the early 1700s. In the 1840s, Esther A. Howland began selling the first mass-produced valentines in America. Howland, known as the mother of the Valentine, made elaborate creations with real lace, ribbons, and colorful pictures known as scrap. Today, according to Hallmark, an estimated 145 million Valentine's Day cards are sent each year, making Valentine's Day the second largest card-sending holiday of the year. More cards are sent at Christmas.
Now I'm going to read on again. Back to you guys again. Valentine's Days and greeting gifts. In addition in the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada, Mexico, the United States, United Kingdom, France, and Australia. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around the 17th century. By the middle of the 18th, it was common for friends and lovers, all of social classes, to exchange small tokens of activity and handwritten notes, and by 1900, printed cards began to replace written letters due to improvement in printing technology. Ready-made cards were an easy way for people to express their emotion in a time when direct expression of feelings was discouraged. Cheaper purchase rates also contributed an increase in the population of sending Valentine's Day greeting. Americans probably began exchanging handmade valentines in the early 1700s. In the 1840s, S.A. Holland began selling the first mass-produced valentines. American Holland, known as the mother of the valentines, made celebrations with relays, ribbons, and colorful pictures known as stripes. Today, according to Hallmark, an estimated 145 million Valentine's Day cards are sent each year, making Valentine's Day the second largest card sending holiday of the year. Most cards are sent at Christmas. Yep. Well, you guys, that's it. Let's see who can buy. Okay. Let me go back to the chat to say goodbye to everybody. Okay, let's see. Indiana, thanks for coming. Four Corner, thank you, buddy. Hey, honey, thank you. Easy, thanks for coming in. Lita, thank you for stopping by. Phil, thank you. Azuria, UK, thank you for coming. Loris, thanks. Nancy, thanks. Miss B, thank you. Sable, you guys have a nice day and thank you for coming. You guys have a happy Valentine's Day and thank you. Bye bye.